Celebrating 50 years of Vikings at Shawnee Mission West. Major milestones mean special celebrations for Belinder and Briarwood Elementary schools. Health science students get hands-on experience and learn what it's like to care for four-legged friends. Plus, the Research and Development Forum marks 50 years of showcasing Shawnee Mission students' best. It's all ahead on this episode of Spotlight on Shawnee Mission. Welcome to Spotlight on Shawnee Mission. I'm your host, Leanne Neal. Happy golden anniversary, Shawnee Mission West. Since opening in 1962, the school has sent more than 25,000 Vikings into the world to do great things. To celebrate the 50th birthday, the school hosted an open house where alumni, parents, and community members could see what Shawnee Mission West Vikings are up to now. Guests were able to enjoy the precision moves of Shawnee Mission West's NJROTC squad and watch members of the Viking robotics team show off their hoop shooting protege. The halls were filled with pictures, yearbooks through the decades, and all kinds of black and gold memorabilia. Many took a moment to reconnect with high school by looking at these images from the past. A performance by the current dance team brought back fond memories for Class of 75 drill team member Brenda Waters-Stiles.
There were 40 girls back then on drill team, just varsity only. And we wore our long sleeves and our vests, very prim and proper, our boots with tassels.
While some things may have changed, others seemed more familiar.
The bridge is still there, which is great, because that's where we hung out on our lunch hour, after our lunch hour, and in the morning and every afternoon.
The event was a chance to reconnect with old friends, meet fellow alumni, and introduce up-and-coming generations to Viking traditions. The celebration was especially sweet for current seniors.
You know, I think everyone's senior year is exciting with all the graduation things going on, no matter what year you graduate, but to be part of the 50th class and to have all of this, it's been so awesome to see how many people come back after, being gone for so long, and even people that graduated 2 or 3 years ago are here, and it's cool to see that they still have their Viking spirit, I guess.
A giant timeline on the wall showed the sizes of the graduating classes throughout the years. Alumni were invited to sign on their senior year. NBC Action News anchor Elizabeth Alex, or Beth as she was known in her Viking days, served as hostess of the official ceremony.
I'll have to say that when I talked to Dr. McLean a few days ago, I'm kind of nervous. I speak in public all the time, and I do TV news, but this is high school. Yeah. This is kind of big.
But Beth carried on with true Viking spirit.
So today I really wanted to offer my congratulations on 50 great years of education and wish Shawnee Mission West another wonderful half-century to come.
To commemorate the milestone, Overland Park Mayor Carl Gerlach offered a special proclamation.
Whereas it has been repeatedly proven that West is the best. Now, therefore, I, Carl Gerlach, the mayor of the city of Overland Park, Kansas, do hereby proclaim Sunday, April 15, 2012, as Shawnee Mission West Golden Anniversary Day in Overland Park, and encourage all citizens to join students, parents, teachers, staff, administrators, and alumni in their celebration of this milestone and in their anticipation of even greater accomplishments in the future. Signed, Carl Gerlach, Mayor.
School Board President Dr. Craig Denny told the crowd that even though he never attended Shawnee Mission West, he feels a special connection to the school.
We have 3 daughters, and they all went to West. And we hosted 4 exchange students while our daughters were at West. And so rather than spending 3 years in high school, I spent 12 years in high school.
With 4 years of high school behind her, Student Body President Amy Hawker feels ready for what's ahead.
Being a student at Shawnee Mission West has prepared me to enter the real world with my head held high. I go to a school that I am proud of and don't dread waking up in the mornings to go to. West is full of smiling faces and friendly people. It is my sincerest hope that current and former students of West have had similar experiences to my own and are proud to be a Viking.
The open house concluded with a spirited rally in the gym, complete with cheerleaders, pep band, and one more chance for guests to take part in the Viking fight song.
Oh, this was fantastic. I was just seeing all these people I haven't seen for so many years and teachers I haven't seen, and these people have such school spirit still sitting out there singing the fight song. It was really a lot of fun.
I think it's wonderful. I think it's so much fun to see some of the former teachers, and several people from the class of 75 are here, so that's been really fun for me.
That we're going to be as good as we can be. In fact, we're going to be the best because we're West, and that just goes on. The people may change, but the traditions stay the same.
It kind of makes you think, well, maybe in 50 years, like, I'll be back doing this again.
Shawnee Mission West Vikings weren't the only ones celebrating major milestones. Up next, Belinder and Briarwood Elementary schools mark historic years.
Hi, my name is Kenda.
And my name is Kylie. We read the book The Boy Who Invented TV by Kathleen Kroll.
In the story, it talks about a boy, Philo, who wants to be an inventor.
He learns about machines and inventions in a Sears Roebuck catalog.
He decides to go to college.
On the way, he meets a girl named Pam.
How does it turn out?
Read it to find out.
I rate this book 5 out of 5 stars for its interesting moments.
I rate this book 5 out of 5 stars for its history. It's great!
Well, the 60th birthday of Belinder, it's a pretty big deal here.
Right you are. Bring on the cake as Belinder invites the community to celebrate 60. Welcome back. For 6 decades, Belinder Elementary has been welcoming students through its doors. To mark this special milestone, the school's annual open house turned into a diamond celebration.
Hi, my name is Claire Barton. I started caring for my sick brother when I was only 11 years old, so when the American Civil War broke out, I wanted to help the injured soldiers too.
In Belinder's gym, visitors could learn about history as 5th grade statues came to life.
It's a little nerve-wracking, but you know, I get over it. And, well, you get better as you go.
Hello, my name is Molly Brown. I was born July 18th, 1867 in Hannibal, Missouri. I was famous for helping people get into lifeboats during the Titanic disaster, but also because I was so brave to stand up to a man and threaten to throw him off a lifeboat.
The gym was also filled with a replica of the Washington Mall created by the school's 3rd graders. From the Pentagon to the Washington Monument to the Lincoln Memorial, it was all there in miniature. In the library, students displayed artistic works inspired by their favorite literary works.
We did Dumbledore from Harry Potter, made out of paper mache, and just thought about what he would look like, and it took us a little while, and we finally got it done and made it look like what it is right now.
In the hallway, Belinder alumni could look for familiar faces among the graduating class photos. But for some alumni, Belinder itself might look a little different, thanks to recent renovations.
We added a gymnasium, we added kindergarten classrooms, enlarged the cafeteria, and we've invited our community members to come back and visit our school.
Outside the office area is a brand new learning garden with raised planting beds for each grade level.
Well, I'm impressed. It's a lot cooler than it was when I was here. The library is just huge. So yeah, it's very, very different. I'm impressed, very impressed.
But even if the building's looks have changed, at Belinder, tradition runs deep.
I think there's a special feeling about Belinder that people just really get attached to this place and they always want to come back, and their kids go here and their grandkids go here, and so it's a nice homey feeling here.
current students agree that Belinder is the place to be.
Belinder has been here around 60 years, and I've been here 6 years, and in my 6 years, Belinder has been a great school. I mean, I don't think I could ever be this smart without Belinder Elementary.
While Belinder celebrated its 60th year, the Briarwood Elementary Bulldogs found it nifty to be 50.
This is a very special year for Briarwood. As you know, it's our 50th celebration. We've been doing things all year long, and this is kind of a culmination to it.
On the floor of the multipurpose room was a giant box covered with memories of Briarwood's first 50 years. But before students began filling it with their treasures, Principal Vandemark wanted to introduce the students to some folks who helped shape Briarwood. Former principals, including the one who was in charge 50 years ago. As the former administrators looked on, grade by grade, students began filling the time capsule.
We put some index cards with like collages of what happened in our lifetimes. And we also put a piece of paper with compliments to everybody in the class.
As each grade level placed items in the box, Principal Vandemark shared what community service work the students in that grade had participated in during the year.
Our theme this year has been golden, giving, and growing. And one of the key pieces we've really focused on, Golden means 50 in terms of anniversaries, is we've really focused on that giving part.
After the time capsule was filled, a few more students added their names to the inside to celebrate 50 years of excellence. Former Principal Steve Frizzell says it's no secret what's kept Briarwood going strong.
50 years for this school of excellence, and that's been because of so many great people on the staff and such a great student body, and of course a wonderful, wonderful group of supportive parents and community.
And remember, students, as always, it is a great day to be a...
The time capsule was left with instructions to open it in 25 years. At another Shawnee Mission Elementary School, it's swine taking center stage. Up next, the reason behind Pig Day. Plus, we'll check out a Shawnee Mission High School class where students care for kids of the four-legged variety. Welcome back. Giving injections and helping deliver kids is probably not what you'd consider your typical job shadow, but it's what some high school students in the district's health science signature programs get to experience.
You'll just kind of pull it like in a tent and just stick it straight in.
For most students, this wouldn't be a normal day in high school, but these are students in Shawnee Mission's health sciences signature programs. These students are shadowing at the Dianna Rose Farmstead. The biomedical and pre-medical options give students a real feel for what life would be like in a healthcare profession.
It's been a lot of fun. We do a lot of different things every day with the animals. We've done a lot of work with the babies because especially like we come during their lunchtime, so they have to be fed a lot.
Health Sciences Coordinator Connie Gandy says since Dianna Rose involves animal patients instead of humans, this experience gives students lots of good hands-on opportunities.
They help the baby goats learn how to bottle feed. They have birthed some of these goats. They develop diet and nutrition formulas for these goats. Just a variety of animal care.
Gandy has also been able to expand the curriculum for those exploring animal health care.
Basically, they learn nursing care for large and small animals. They watch the professionals kind of find out what goes on in that career. These practicum experiences, they actually are hands-on as much as they possibly can. And we felt like they needed something specific to learn, to actually have some objective and purpose for their time.
One more. Students appreciate the chance that this program gives them to try on a career while still in high school.
It's nice to get the experience because most high schoolers don't get to go out and shadow actual nurses and doctors, and it's to get a good feel of what you want to do. It really shows you the real side of medicine. So you could say you want to be a doctor or veterinarian, but until you see what life is really like, being in their shoes, you can't really say that you want to be that profession. So it really just helped me solidify that I wanted to be in animal medicine. I'll definitely be at K-State next year getting an undergraduate in animal science, and then after that, hopefully either veterinary school or some kind of specialized training.
Gandy says she is especially appreciative that the staff at Dianna Rose is willing to let her students have this unusual on-the-job experience.
It's obviously different than a student going to a small animal veterinary clinic, because they work with a variety of animals here and they get to see an enormous scope of practice, to actually see day-to-day care and to watch the growth of these animals from the time they're born. It's extremely unique.
Gotten to see a lot of stuff. I mean, working with all the different animals has been great. Just helping out baby goats. We've worked with so many different animals, really. It's just been a great experience in general.
Luke says the program has also taught him something about himself.
I kind of have learned that I've liked working with animals a lot more than I really expected, so I've kind of taken the veterinary course rather than the normal human medicine. It's really allowed me to discover myself as a healthcare provider. I've learned really what I want to do and what I don't want to do.
To learn more about the district's biomedical and pre-medical health science programs, go to smsd.org under the Students tab and look for the Signature Programs link. Moving from baby goats to pigs, you could say swine are divine at Bluejacket-Flint Elementary.
Do you have any idea what today is?
Pig Day.
Yes! Yes, today is Pig Day.
The event is a chance for preschoolers to check out what will one day be their elementary school.
Someday you're going to be here in kindergarten, and I will be your principal, okay? Won't that be fun?
The morning is filled with pig books.
This one is called My Lucky Day. So listen carefully, and if you want to get closer to me, that's fine.
Pig art projects.
I'm working on a pig.
Even pig-themed snacks.
Reagan, happy Pig Day, Reagan. What do you say? Happy Pig Day, Haley.
So what's the point behind all the pigs? Tinsley says there's actually a lot more to this day.
Project Preschool gets our little kiddos ready to come to kindergarten. We feel that if they meet the librarian, the art teacher, the music teacher, they're better prepared to feel comfortable at Bluejacket-Flint and then want to be here. So it's been a wonderful program for us. They feel like they know the school, they know their principal, they know their teachers, and it makes it a very easy transition from preschool to kindergarten.
Thank you, Dr. Tinsley.
You are so welcome. Thank you for coming, and happy Pig Day.
Between her time as a teacher and principal, Tinsley says she has been celebrating Pig Day with students for more than 3 decades. For 50 years, the district's Research and Development Forum has celebrated student achievement. Up next, a look back, plus a big announcement about the R&D Forum's future.
Hi, my name is Nicole, and I read the book Double Eagle by Sneed B. Collard III. In this book, a boy named Mike goes to his dad's in the summer and meets a boy named Kyle. They go exploring in Fort Henry, an old Civil War fort. When they are looking around, they find a gold coin. Is it fake or real? Is this what the treasure hunters are looking for? Read it to find out. I rate this book 5 out of 5 stars because it was adventurous and funny, so check it out and read it.
For 5 decades, the district's Research and Development Forum has honored the best and brightest Shawnee Mission students. In recognition of its golden anniversary, the Rainier family, who has supported the forum since its earliest days, established a special endowment to ensure the forum's future. Here's a look back at where the R&D Forum has come in its first 50 years, as well as where it's headed.
When the forum first began in 1962, the focus was on scientific research and investigation. Vic Rainier Sr. really wanted to encourage students to become scientists.
It's just that he wasn't fascinated with science as much as he was fascinated in the power of what science could do for society.
My father always liked young, productive kids and liked the idea of keeping them intrigued and always challenged.
One of the things that's really important about the R&D Forum, or what we used to call the science fairs, is the fact that it requires the students to focus on a particular activity and a particular project that they have to take ownership in.
There really wasn't a great system in place to recognize people that excelled in the sciences and in the science fair and technology and things like that. And he just wanted something that would allow them to be recognized, as well as people that were recognized for the arts and for sports.
The forum changed over years, and in the 1970s it became a district-wide forum to not only showcase student research, but to show student skills and recognize and celebrate academic challenges and successes in all curricular areas.
Probably the most important thing that the R&D experience did was it showed me how very exciting science can be. And I think that really set my course for the next 20 years.
The Research and Development Forum shows students the outside connections, and what we're doing in the classroom actually applies to careers. We can take it outside the doors of our high schools, of our elementary schools, middle schools, and there's a method to our madness that we are trying to connect these students to their career goals outside of Shawnee Mission.
I was able to win the Rainier Award for 3 years, and it was really very encouraging. The fact that other people other people could see my research and that other people had appreciated meant a lot to me.
The forum now is back in its original location at Shawnee Mission West High School, and having that wonderful space to work in has allowed us to expand the opportunities again for students in a new way. For example, we have wonderful interactive areas where students can participate in hands-on science activities. We have the science fair projects that they can view and observe the high levels of science research. We have wonderful projects from career and technical education where students are showcasing their skills in wood making, in family and consumer sciences, in foods, and in business. It's a district-wide art show. K through 12 artwork is on display, and we have performing artists from elementary schools and middle schools will be showcasing their skills. Truly an exciting event.
We're very pleased. I mean, to be associated with school district, it is a great, we're all products of that school district, and we're pleased to be able to make a contribution back to help.
Yeah, to give back and to feel like we're having the opportunity to give back to something that gave a lot to us.
Our thanks to the Rainier family for their generous gift. The endowment that it establishes will ensure that the R&D Forum continues to recognize student effort and achievement for years to come. That's all the time we have for this episode of Spotlight on Shawnee Mission. Join us again as we continue to feature the programs and people of Shawnee Mission who are helping guide students to success. Thank you for watching.